man is back.
Oh, oh my gosh, the red got messed up. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have the leopard. You know what I'm saying? It's true. You know what I'm saying? But oh, look at that! Oh my God!
This is your boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the True Inferno. Back at it with another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War commentary video for you guys, and Ninja made the news again. Now, this one is interesting. I can't really go off on him, but at the same time, I can't praise him either. This is one of those cases where me as a black guy is in the middle of all this. So, like, in terms of where I stand in regards to what he said. So here's what happened. GameSpot rather, did an article about this. And what happened was Ninja was interviewed by the New York Times. So basically, I'm going to read part of the GameSpot article. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but parts of it. But let's get into it. Ninja was asked several questions by the publication about a number of things in his life, from his plans to transition to voice acting, I didn't know that, to his comments a few years ago about not playing games with women. One question in particular was centered around the behavior of the kids who frequent his live streams, or who showed up to his live stream. When asked what can be done to mitigate the oftentimes, they using some really big words here, like infantile and inflammatory comments made in the chat, which inevitably tend to devolve into some form of derogatory or racial slurs, Ninja said it's all comes down to parenting, which is indeed true. So I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm gonna just react to that. That is true. It all starts with the parenting. That's where it starts. It don't start in the classroom. It don't start in the workforce. It don't start anywhere else. It starts with parenting. So basically nowadays I've seen, in her stories and seen it myself, where parents will give their kids like an electronic device, like a cell phone, a tablet, say, here, yo, technology, you parent my child for me. And that's basically how it is nowadays for some odd reason. Why is that? I have no idea. I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. I think it's lazy. And if you really do that, and then it shows you're not ready to be a parent. So you should have put a condom on and you should have pulled out. But that's another story for another day. Let's get back to the article. But it all comes down to parenting, Ninja said. You want to know who your kid is? Listen to him when he's playing video games, when he thinks you're not. Here's another thing. How does a white kid know he has white privileges if his parents never teach him or don't talk about racism? So, with that one, he made some points, because when you are born, you're born stupid. And that's not an insult. That is fact. Everybody was born stupid. Nobody was not born instantly a genius. That might have been once of a generation type of thing. But for the most part, when you are born stupid. And you got to go through life to learn things. That's how it goes. That's how it is. So as a kid, you don't know about racism. You don't know about white privilege, because both of those are a thing. Let's not act like it isn't. Both of those are a thing. But as a kid, you don't know that. So that's where, again, parenting comes to play, or a really strong mentor comes to play. So he do have a point there. Now let's continue on. Ninja went on to say it's not his job to teach kids about culture or topics related to race, because his first instinct is to assume he's being trolled in the chat. Okay, so here's where things starting to go sour a bit. And, it's a tough one to say. I don't know about that one. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I truly don't know. I truly have no clue about that reaction. And I don't know what to say about it. Like, I'll be honest, I have no clue what to say about it, because yeah, there are some people who would troll by being racist, whatever the case may be, or acting racist, whatever the case may be. And like, there's nothing funny about it, but there are some ignorant cats who would do that crap. So, but for it's weird. It's weird. For him to say that his first instinct is to assume he's being trolled. I mean, that I wouldn't necessarily say that's the first instinct that he should have. The first instinct, in my opinion, that he should have is, okay, this dude is being an idiot. I mean, you could say, oh, well, he's being a troll. He's being an idiot. I mean, it varies. That's why it's like some people look at that and say, I don't know about that one. Me, it's like, but not there. Now let's continue on though. If they're gaming and their first interaction with racism is one of their friends saying the N-word and they have no idea what it is, what if it was on my stream? Ninja asked. Is it my top job to have this conversation with this kid? No, because the first thing that's going on my head is this kid is doing this on purpose to troll me. If someone says a racial slur on someone else's stream, it can potentially get that streamer banned. It's awful, but that's the first thing I think of. Oh, so here's the thing. That is true. So if, and I'm assuming he's talking about if like he was on voice chat with somebody and they were acting racist and the whole entire live stream can't hear that. Yeah, that is true. That part is true. So you have no control over the people you're gaming with if you're on a proximity chat or you're in a voice chat with random people. If they say some out of this world crap, you and your stream could get in trouble for that, because even though they have nothing to do with your stream, they're not part of your they're not scheduled to be part of your stream, whatever the case may be, they're still part of your stream. And if they say some out of this world crap, you could get in trouble for that. Now, so that part is true. That part I can understand. But it's the rest of that comment that got me going again, but way more than previously. And here's why. He said if they're gaming and their first interaction with racism is one of their friends saying the N-word and they have no, well, no, not that comment. What he said is like, yo, if they came into a stream or they gaming with him and he said the N-word, is it his job to have a conversation with the kid? No. Because he thinking, oh, the kid is trolling you. And he thinking, I don't want to get banned. So in that case, so, and again, he's not being clear in terms of who, how this kid is interacting with him. If the kid is, there's two ways you can interact with the streamer. One is in the chat. And I mean, you can also DM him or whisper him if they have it available. But one, through the live stream, like in the chat. That's one way. Another way is if you're gaming with them and y'all in the same voice chat or whatever the case may be. So if it's in stream, if somebody were to bring this up in stream, you as the streamer, you as the owner of the channel, have the capability and the power to, stop whatever it is that you're doing, time that person out, and if it is truly a kid, educate them why they should not be saying that crap. Educate them on that. And it's not okay. They could get hurt, they could get in trouble, they could get shot up, whatever the case may be, because all those things are true. All those things are true. Because yeah, if you're not black or you're not remotely black and you're walking around saying the N-word towards people who are black in a web neighborhood, oh yeah, your life is over. Your life is over. But yeah, but again, not everybody's aware of that, because they may not live in the same neighborhood or may not deal with black people or do not know how they will react to scenarios like that. But again, this was like, if somebody showed up in his chat, he could easily time them out, explain to him, yo, why that is not tolerated, not just in his chat, but in society, period. And if they keep doing it, you time them out and or you ban them. It's that simple. It's not that hard. Now, if it was somebody who he's gaming with, he could try and tell him, yo, cut that out, man, I don't condone that. But he have no control over that person. It's not like they're in his live stream or wherever the case, or in his lobby, wherever the case may be. He could easily boot them. I mean, he can mute the kid, but he have little to no control over that. But tons of people showing up in his stream saying that, bruh, you you can ban them and then explain why you ban them, because that stuff is not tolerated. It's that simple. And you don't have to go into a full civil rights movement and say, oh man, black people should treat. I'm not asking Ninja to do all that. If he wants to do that, phenomenal, great. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But like, if he explains why that's not tolerated in his streams, then that's a different story. Now, I have seen people, because I heard about this in a Black Okage video, latest video actually. and somebody comment in the comment section saying, yo, he does do that. Like, he will time you out or he will ban you, and then he will explain why that is not tolerated in his live stream. He apparently he had done that. So my thing is, why didn't he say that in the interview? What he should have said was, yo, if somebody came in my stream and said that stuff, I'm timing him out or I'm banning them, and I'm explaining why that's not tolerated in my live stream, even though I could potentially get in trouble by it, whatever the case may be. I don't know about that part. You have no control over what the chat says, but you know, you can time them out and ban them and stuff like that. You know, that's the criminal of on Twitch. If somebody said that they're 12 years old or under, you immediately ban them. But if they said that you allow them to remain in there, then you can get in trouble for that. You can get in trouble for that. So it's, you know, it's kind of an in situation there. Now, he does continue on by saying, at the same time, however, Ninja noted that the internet's illusion of anonymity, anonymity, how you pronounce that word, does embolden people to say what they want. Quote in there. Ninja still think parents should get involved though. And he going on by saying, I don't think it's gaming. I think it's internet culture, which is true. People are blind, people are behind the screen. They say what they want and can get away with it, which is unfortunately true. Yeah, complete. And there's that word that again, the anonymity. Anonymity? Yeah. Your information and data are precious and should remain private, but it sucks that there are kids who can say racist things and be incredibly aggressive and threatening to women online and have zero repercussions. That is true too. It would be awesome if when someone says something threatening, you could be like, let me look up this dude's gamer tag on this website. If the law could do this, not a normal person rather, and then boom, it's Jimmy. He said this, let's call his parents. You know, yeah, that would be cool. And this is like one of the reasons why I wouldn't necessarily say I dislike the internet, but like this is one of the like negatives about the internet, because people act like they have the balls to say wherever the hell they want to say. In my mind, and you know, they hypocrites, because let's be real, let's be honest. You know, some of the shit, you know, some of you guys been saying online, try saying that to that person's face. You ain't gonna do it because you're pussy, because you're a hypocrite. Let's be real. You know, so if anybody have a problem with, first of all, I don't go out seeking trouble. You know, I'll trash talk Ohio State, you know, because of the rivalry things, that nature, blah, blah, blah. But I don't purposely seek out people to trash talk or to diss, whatever the case may be. But if somebody came to me with some nonsense, obviously I'm gonna fire back. You know, it's that simple. And the same thing that I would say to them online, I would say to their face. I don't care. You know, that's the type of guy I am. You know, I'm a real one. So, and again, you know, I don't try to go into the confrontation and stuff like that. And because, you know, I'm not the hypocrite. I hate hypocrites. I don't, you know, that's one of the two things I do not like about people, hypocrites and stereotypes. So, in order for me to not be a hypocrite, I don't seek out trouble. And I don't try and escalate things unless they really push my buttons. Then the same type of stuff I would say to them in their face, I would say to them online. Hardly everybody have that same mentality, because their mindset is they can say whatever it is that they want and nothing bad will happen to them. But again, if your words in that person's face, you know good and damn well you will keep your mouth shut, because you're not going to repeat to them in person what you said to them over the internet. And yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. So now in terms of Ninja's comments as a whole, I felt like this should have been cleaned up on his part, because some people could look at this and say, well, if he don't say anything about people saying the N-word in his live stream, then he's allowing it, therefore he's a racist. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's a racist. No, I don't think it's not even that close. I don't think he's close to being that. But I felt like he could have been more clear, because we talk about Ninja. This is one of the biggest streamers in the world. And, you know, some people say, well, it's not his job to be political, stuff like that. Well, first of all, you know, who are you to basically tell everybody else what his job is? Like, you don't know what his job is either. But as an influencer, by the way, so, you know, a gaming influencer, meaning you influence people, by the way, and at that big of a platform, yeah, if somebody come in your stream and say some wild stuff, you have to take action. You have to be like, yo, this ain't tolerating my stream, because one, you know, it's not the right thing to do. You know, it's not positivity stuff of that nature. And then another reason, because it can make his stream look bad, because if he allowed that into his streams, he can lose viewers that way. So best to play safe and say, yo, cut that crap out. We not allowing that in here. And you know, that's the best course of action to take. Now, am I asking him to go out and protest about Black Lives Matter and about police brutality towards black people and minorities? No, I'm not asking him to do that. You know why? You know, basically what he should do is, if somebody show up in his stream and say some pretty crazy crap, you know, some racist slur, something about women or something, you know, whatever the case, something negative, yo, time that person out, or have your mods time them out or ban them and explain why that joint ain't tolerated. You know, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. So that's where, but again, he might do that. I'm never in his live stream, so he might do that, and he just didn't say that in his interview, which is stupid in my opinion. Or maybe GameSpot didn't take that part. I don't know. You know, I'm not condemning Ninja, but at the same time, if GameSpot are accurate with what they got from the interview, and he did not say what he truly does in his live stream, then like Ninja, you have to be more clear. You have to be way more clear than that. You know, you have to let people know, yeah, I do time people out. Yeah, I do ban people for saying stupid stuff like that. Yes, I do explain why that's not tolerated in my live stream. So he should have said that in the interview, assuming he did, but GameStop didn't mention it. Then I'll make GameSpot look really bad. So it's a middle ground with this one. You can't really hate on Ninja, but at the same time, you can't applaud Ninja either. So it's a middle ground. And again, Ninja is not a racist. This is not enough evidence to say Ninja's a racist. That's not it at all. So cut that out. But yeah, that's where I stand on this, as I just hit my mic filter. But I'm gonna call it a wrap. And with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy New Jig Ass B, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.